Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Guys, the last video I did for my Jan's Views video, the audio was all screwed up. So I don't know how this is going to turn out, whether it's going to be all up and down. No idea. But I thought it was time we had a catch-up. Let's have a catch-up on Gorlworld. I mean, if you can think of anything else I can talk about, please let me know. But, yeah, let's have a look, shall we? Let's see. Let's start with the big un. All right. The big un, that is Foodie Beauty. What's been going on? Same old, same old, same old. And some of you may think, well, Jan, why do you never cover the big uns? And I'll tell you why. It's because they're as boring as hell. I'd rather... what would I rather do that's even more boring? I don't know. I think I'd rather just walk for 15 miles than watch any of these people. But I will say, one that was definitely worth watching was this latest one. This latest one by Mr. Snowflake. After the adverts, of course. Now, in this one, it's the episode 5 of... Oh, I better still keep playing. It's the episode 5 of the shattered reality of the big fat Canadian that's living in Canada, pretending to be Muslim. Just don't start me off on that. Anyway, when she's finished doing her teeth, we can move on. Hang on a minute. Here we go. Right, now, the thing with Mr. Snowflake, bless him. No thanks. Right. The thing with Mr. Snowflake is he does the most incredible documentaries. Look at the graphics on this. They're so good. And he covers every single aspect of these heifers' lives. Like this one, this particular one, episode 5, is about BB, Pete, Nada, oh, we're not allowed to say his name, and Salah. Okay, now, so, yeah, look, one of the things that I will never forget is this. Do you remember in the middle of the, what's it called, the Crack Olympics? When when Nadar put on Foodie's clothes, do you remember? Let's play a bit because it is hilarious. I mean, he's changed it a bit because Nada, he likes to, copyright people. But yeah, I mean, I just thought that was hilarious. So, I mean, I don't know why we're talking about this, but let's put a pleasant picture up so that we can talk on other things while we're looking at this. There's a few new people that have come into the Gorlworld. Be careful. There's a young girl, can't think of her name, The Journey or something. Right, wait there, guys, and I'll get her up. Right, her channel is called It's Only Journey. Not really sure why she's called it that, but is that her name? I know, I was watching a programme, I watched Love on the Spectrum, and there was a young girl on there called Journey, so maybe that's her real name, I don't know, but she's a pretty little thing, she's had one hell of a life, and she's just sort of popped her little pretty head up and shown us all what she thinks of the lard asses, and all I can say is, keep it up. I did actually, was it under this one? Let me see. Because I like reading the comments. So let me see. I did actually give her a good warning underneath. One of the reasons I did that is because I was like, oh my God, I wonder if she's aware at, just how murky the cesspool is. Where am I? Oh, here I am. Right, okay. So this is what I wrote. I wrote, welcome to the cesspool known as Gorlworld. I hope you held your nose before jumping in because it's pungent. My advice would be to pay no mind to certain fractions who take pleasure in insulting, harassing, and threatening other people in the community. Be very careful what you share about your personal life, as these types of people will use it against you. They will twist your words, laugh at your misfortunes, and paint false narratives about you. Loving your personality and wishing you the best for your channel and your journey to a better life for yourself. Because this poor girl's had a crap time of it. She's only in her early 20s and already she's had a terrible time of it. So, yeah, so that's what I wrote in there. So while we're in here, shall we see? Oh, yeah, what I was going to say was there are certain creators. Let's see if we can guess who, right in the comment section below. Certain creators who have taken it on themselves to try and rip her apart already. Despite the fact that she's been very open about who she is, some of the things she's gone through. She hasn't had a good childhood. She's got a narcissistic mother. She's in a very potentially dangerous situation at the moment. So she decided she'd ask people if they had some spare coinage to possibly throw some her way. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone else does it. Why can't she do it? I don't do it. Have you ever seen me asking for money? I just don't do it. But having said that, I don't knock people that do, especially somebody like this young lady who isn't just wanting the money so that she can go out and get pissed in the nightclub. Or she's not wanting it because for some reason she wants 15 pairs of glasses. Do you know what I mean? So this girl has now been dragged, raped through the coals, and it's actually quite upsetting, and that's another reason why I don't really talk much about. I don't want to talk too much about it because it upsets me that some people are just so vile, just so hated and hateful as well, that they can't take anything that somebody says as truth. And what it is, it's all projection. That's what it is. Absolute projection. And I'm like, I just can't. Anyway, so she's called, what's she called? Something about It's Only Journey. Right, okay, now, one of the main perpetrators who has decided, I mean, he's got a channel of about 11k, he's decided to slag her off and belittle her and tell her about women's problems that obviously he knows nothing about because he's a male. All right, he might be an incel, but he's also a male. So he's decided to sort of pick apart her story and tell her about herself. So a young girl who's like half his age. It's like, man, just do better. Do better with your life. So anyway, someone here has put the gaining ground, that's him, is the effing worst, and getting a breast reduction was the best thing I ever did. That's it. He decided to tell a female that, oh, you know, getting a breast reduction, you know, it's no big deal. It's not a big operation. Yes, it is. It's huge. It's much better than having it's much more complicated than having a breast, you know, just having boobs put in. I've been lucky. I'm well blessed. But some people aren't. And, you know, they want to be bigger. The problem is when they want it to be reduced, it's a much more complicated surgical procedure. And it's a very long recovery time. But Mr. Gigi's sat over there trying to say, oh, what does she know? What does she... Also, he's saying, why doesn't she just go and get a job? I tell you what, these people, they just do my head in. Why doesn't she just go and get a job? Then when he finds out that actually she does have a job, guess what he says? Go and get a second job. This man, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with him. But the amazing thing is he is actually in a court case at the moment. And I just don't know how he feels that he can sit there, or he's going to be able to persuade a group of people, a jury, that he's the victim in all this. When he... I'm not even going to go on his channel because it's just... let's have a cup of tea instead. All right, here we go. How are you anyway? Are you all right? You have to find me all over the place. Listen, I don't do that many over here, but I do a lot of true crime on my main channel, which is called Jan's Views on Crime, surprisingly. No, my main channel is called Jan's Views, but I have a crime playlist on there. And yeah, I've got 80 odd videos on there because I do like me bit of crime. So pop over there if you do like crime. Okay, somebody has put, I had no idea massive behongers could cause so many problems. Oh yeah, they can. My ex BF, is it BF? Best friend? Yeah. Bestie, that's the one. My ex, she had a sister who had a boob reduction, and we had to do like a midnight dash to the hospital because she went into some sort of, did she have cardiac arrest or something, and she ended up in intensive care. So, and I know it's quite a common thing, and you don't normally get that when you get your boobs done, but because it was a reduction, it does. Yeah, it does happen. So somebody, this person also goes on and says, glad you had it taken care of. Yeah, because it can cause really bad, it can cause back problems, it can cause posture problems, all sorts of things that Gigi knows nothing about. But you carry on, Gigi. You tell us women all about our women things. Yeah, go on. So this person says, I had gastric sleeve in 2023 and have lost 185 pounds overall. I notice a huge difference in my health too. Luckily, I never had very large boobs, so that's not an issue for me. Love your channel. You're awesome. That's nice. That's a nice little message. Oh, and I think also one of the things with Gigi, I think he may be a little bit jealous because this young lady who's only got, what, I think 1,700 subs at the moment, was shouted out by Mr. Snowflake. So yeah, I think a little bit of the green giant going on there, as seems to be the case with a lot of these people. They're all so jealous of everybody. Why don't I tell you what? Just go out and get, do something with your life other than just sitting in front of the screen, sitting in front of the camera. Just go, live your life. It's not difficult. And you won't be so bloody eaten up with other people's lives online. It's like today I drove into London. I hate driving into London. It's like driving onto like a race course, honestly. And I had to go in there today. I was meeting my daughter up there, and blimey, I don't know how I got there. And back. But yeah, I did put a couple of pictures up somewhere. I get out. I go out and about. And even when I'm at home, I'm doing things. I don't know how these people just sit and do nothing. But YouTube, Jesus, I can't imagine. Another cup of tea. Okay, so let me just see if somebody else has said. I know. Shall we have a look? Shall we have a look at the nasties? Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. Someone called Razzle has said, hey, you're funny. Just ignore Twitter. And, garlic bread? Really? He's a nasty grifter and not very interesting. Really? What's he done to you, Razzle? Why is he a nasty grifter? I have never, ever seen garlic grift. Ever. I've got bare legs. You really wanted to know that. I have. You know why? Because I was all dressed up to go into London, and when I get home, I like to just get undressed so that I can relax. And yeah, I didn't put anything on. Didn't put any trousers on or anything. But anyway, hey, how you really needed to know that. So this person, right? Garlic bread. These people. Do you know what? It would be funny if they weren't so vile with it. Oh, okay, we've got someone called Cramblings. That's an interesting name. All right. So they're put, oh, the GG Bodega stuff is all related. GG is part of what Yubba and others have deemed grift gang. Well, he is, because all they do is grift. You've got GG. Does he grift? I don't know. I don't really watch him, to be honest, unless I really have to. Then we've got the Hustler.
Oh, Yolanda, I'm okay, but I fractured 4 ribs. But if you ask other people on Twitter, they'll say that I'm fucking lying. 4 ribs. It's not a lot. So, I'm fucking lying. Oh, Yolanda, I'm okay, but I fractured 4 ribs. But if you ask other people on Twitter, they'll say that I'm fucking lying.
He's got to be the biggest grifter out there. Then we've also got, who else is in the grift gang? Oh my God. Yeah, we've got her grifting her way through life. And who else have we got over there? Can't think. So bloody boring. I don't bloody be bothered. Oh. Anyway, so I'm still stuck on the same thing. Right. Oh yeah. So what else were they saying? Oh God. Oh no. All right. Pay attention, Jan. So this person has then said they brought a 4-year-old's essay to the internet to target Yubba. They're as gross as you get. Absolutely. And if you saw my last video, I can't. I can't. That's why I named that video what I did. It's no longer Girl World, it's Gross World. It's just foul. There's no other word for it, really. So she's got 5 replies to that. Oh, here we go. And the first one is from somebody called Gorlworld Lover. That's just not true. Yeah, I was the one calling people predators and nonsense while hiding the truth. They're only gross if you're stupid enough to believe Yubba's lies. Do you know what? Do I want to talk about this? Not really, but what I will say is the fact that they are trying to put the blame onto Yubba for something her ex-partner did is disgusting. Just stop it. Right, I'm going to finish on this. The DC returned. You know that one? The one who chose the most racist heathen. What word? I don't know. What words? I don't know. The worst possible person to be her loved one. She's besotted. Besotted? I think she must be blind. I think she must have had a fall down a long flight of stairs. There's something amiss. Something very amiss. So anyway, the reason I want to talk about this one is because she did, she got no sense of humour whatsoever. She did, where is it? A live, hang on, let's go on here. And let me see. All right, so she did this live with my old mate. Okay, we've got more advert, we've got more chocolate. Ooh, lovely jubbly. Right, okay. She's now started doing what are these? Live streams with somebody who I used to do sweet talk with. just makes me laugh because the good thing about Sweet Talk is that Carsten and I used to bounce off of each other. We've got the same sense of humour. We've got good timing. We just got on really, really well. The problem with DC being with Carsten is they have nothing. They have no chemistry whatsoever. There's as much chemistry between these two as there is with Salah and the Fat Bird in Kuwait. There's no chemistry. There's chemistry. There's no laughter. There's nothing. But yesterday, it just made me laugh. I looked at it. I didn't watch all of it, but I looked at it and I thought, look. Why? No. Nobody wants to see all this. Just sit back, woman, with your fake teeth. And Carsten, I mean, bless him. He's got a lot of issues. Oh.
Because you are a real man, as we have understood. And so I hoped that you would say, okay, yes, I'm a real man and I have a real car. But you're not driving, are you?
Well, no. There's two ways to drive. An automatic transmission, and then a real man drives a stick. And even though I don't have automobile, I have a steering wheel and a stick. It's all put together on a special dashboard. On the name of it is Fisher Price.
Yeah.
And I get high and I sit there for hours and I say, one day I will own a car and not have to rely on camel. I look around here in Ottawa area. I find no camel. I go to the park. I thought that I would see one camel in the wild. I don't. I go to the zoo. I say, well, hey, where's the camel? And people say, who drove you here? And I say, look, give me a camel. I'll show you a real man driving. Yeah, let's see. Can you handle a camel? And if people laugh, I just go back to the flat and I grab my Fisher Price simulator and I say, screw you all. I get high and I drive my Fisher Price. People call it a toy. It's the very complicated simulation. And so the complicated